form that got him back to the NBA. I anticipate it will happen. But again, getting
Toohey
back.
attacks and throws it down. Here, this is a grown man move. Right upstairs on the top of low.
It's been an outstanding performance from them first up. But Toohey can put the game to bed.
Last week, hoping they can hold on to the advantage. Toohey against his fellow All-Star and did really well. Nice flow.
Warren early. Harvey almost came up with it. Toohey down the lane.
With a nice dunk out of broken play, elevate.
Cooks picks it out to Toohey. The youngster this time unsuccessful. Trey Kell pulls up. And Toohey puts that one into the second row.
Hawks are getting too many second chance looks. He said, guys, we've got to take pride in our defense. Enjoy the battle out there. Nothing breaks their spirit. And he'll be very happy with that.
Team Sydney, but Illawarra with the second best defensive rating in the early stages. Here's Cooks playing above the rim. Cam Oliver is providing all sorts of different highlights this afternoon. Toohey and one.
No chance as Oliver dips it in. Just a great game.
What are you trying? What systems do you want to have a look at on the defensive end? These types of things, and just trying to get some effort, try and provide something for these.
They're going to play quick. They're trying to get as many shots up as possible. But what are the high percentage shots? That's one of them.
Oh, Toohey with the excellent finish.
Jonah Antonio, we know the three ball is in Arsenal, but they get close to the rack and then they're forced out of it. Good defense from the Kings. Alex Toohey on the move. Oh, wow. Averaging 18 points per game, 8 boards over the illness that saw him a little quiet the other night. The finger roll finish provides our first point.
Waiting for his team to get a little bit more separation with this margin.
Come up empty at the offensive end again, the Taipans. Alex Toohey showing us his athleticism with a finger roll finish.
Quicker when he's defending.
Ooh.
Brad, prediction time after this from Alex Toohey, who sets the question up perfectly.
Yeah, comes down, walks him down, hits him with an in and out, a little stall dribble, jab footwork, and once he gets to the rim, there's no younger player in the world that knows what to do with it like Alex Toohey.
Antonio caught the arm of Xavier Cooks, one-on-one with Wardenberg, and Cooks plays it cool.
Crawford needs to get it in, and did. Just chucked up at the rim by Magno toward Deng. Not quite what they drew up. Cooks to Toohey in the open floor, hammers it home.
This is the exact opposite of what they would have wanted after the timeout.
Having just hit his first shot of the game, can't get one to go there. And there's bodies everywhere on the Silverdome floor. Toohey's rising up to the rafters.
Toohey.
Well, the Tassie Jack jumpers huddle. They were very quiet and perplexed at how they've given up this lead.
Oh, Cartwright just slips. Comes up safe and Robertson will run away with it. Toohey. Little dish off to Xavier Cooks, as easy as you like, lays it in.
This third quarter that this man is with Jalen Adams. So definite notice of the starting lineup.
On the move, Toohey slams it home, provided for by Isaiah Liafa.
He's on some players, and that's another example of it down that end.
Toohey for three.
And a light physical profile. Asking Oliver and Cooks as Toohey gets a deflected dunk.
It's been a special afternoon.
Great take from Toohey. Cooks with a hard landing. Toohey takes it through Golding and scores. Alex. Now he's got his hands full at the defensive end. This talented youngster forces his way in. He's into double.
And really bad offense.
Wow.
Toohey scores and one. Ooh. Stripped by Toohey. He is having some sort of quarter. The next star took up low. And it's a...
That was all class, and the adjustment around the rim contested. And now on the defensive end, getting it done.
He was on fire in the first half. Toohey bounce pass inside for Lepepe.
Outstanding.
Bruce trying to do exactly that. Toohey the offensive rebound. Liar for the hometown kid. Oh, Toohey with the putback.
Oh, Amy replay. Look at Alex Toohey on the offensive glass. Ooh. My goodness.
Risk. Mooney started red hot. Full keeps it alive. Straight into the path of Toohey, who throws it down again. Meninga gets really good position on Toohey underneath. Mooney feeds it his way. Toohey with some terrific defense. He says, again, 2 more for them. 10-point game. Oh, Cooks, beautiful find to get Toohey underneath.
26-9, 21-6, 12-7 most recently. So really strong from Cam Oliver. As we look at strength also from Alex Toohey.
And Harrison, he's having a field day.
So Brisbane by 6, their biggest lead of the game is 9. It's cut here.
Come out, hit the 3. Now they're really in this game. Sydney look like they've got their leg up, now hitting another 3.
Alex Toohey, it was beautiful the moment it left his hand.
The Breakers will just settle the pace. Toohey tips it off. Takes it in transition, Euro step. Parker Jackson can't right, just too little. Cooks one-on-one with Meninga. Gets into the paint, fades away, can't finish. Toohey comes up with the offensive ball, and the Sydney Kings... Toohey's been aggressive early, continues it as he gets into the rim with a silky. So you don't have to worry about that one. The ref's doing a great job out there in New Zealand. As Toohey gets it on the alley-oop and finishes with the finger roll. Well done.
Noy dodged another bullet over helping.
Toohey, Euro steps in, too big and too strong. Parker Jackson Cartwright has been looking for his Robin over the last couple of weeks. Damn it! It's a back from the Kings. Toohey, and he lets his bench know about it. A little under 30 seconds remain. A 2-shot ball game as the Breakers. It comes loose, and Quatnoy comes with it in transition, and Toohey potentially puts a seal on it.
That was beautiful from Trey Kell, and again, that's what he does so well. Comes off the screen as Alex Toohey with the left. Finished nicely.
Now Trey Kell is swatted away by Alex Toohey. The Hawks get it back, and Wani Swaka-Labullock, where they sit against the best. He said the Hawks have the upper hand in this rivalry, so quite happy to concede to the Illawarra and their form as Alex Toohey. The Kings by 2, early minutes of their second leg of your Christmas Day doubleheader as Alex Toohey finds the right kind of roll for 3.
Tries an inside hand finish with the left, no good.
Nearly the turnover. The foul is called on Blanchfield. The points, rebounds. Certainly, physically, he's setting himself up for a big back end of the season. Here he is, Alex Toohey, the next star hoping to shine right now, and he is.
Understand that Kell's not in the game, so Harvey's going to be the primary guy. Lock him up.
Toohey gets the right kind of bounce again. The Hawks fighting to trim this Sydney lead, but Alex Toohey, a behemoth.
We've seen him knock down 6 in a game earlier this season, Brad, and his only good shooting performance of the year.
Oh, that is just beautiful. That is just a beautiful step by Alex Toohey.
Trying to deliver 3 more. He missed. Leo Pepe was down the floor screaming for the ball. No one saw him. Alex Toohey!
Wow. Offense by the Sydney Kings. They then kick it. Alex Toohey knocking down. He's 20.
Flips the ball cross court to find Tyler Harvey. Shot clock to 5. Harvey is stripped of the ball. One-on-one with Toohey. Alex Toohey leaves the shot short, but Leo Pepe the rebound, and one to come.
To get that offensive rebound, and as a result of this play phase, Sam Froling's picked up his 5th foul.
They replicate that here. They go straight to their leading scorer through Hunter now, and Sobey turns it over. Alex Toohey, clear path to the line, and the next star opens the scoring.
To raise up for that mid-range jump shot.
Alex Toohey sits it up for Cam Oliver. There's a big confidence boost as he hangs from the rim.
We have a look at the Amy replay here. Beautiful up here. And Cam Oliver says, I'm okay, coach. Keep me in the game.
Let's put some numbers around Cam Oliver. We said that he has struggled a couple of times this year with 0-point games, the first time in his NBL career. The first time he did it, he rebounded. And they've got to get the crowd into the game. Down by 9, Alex Toohey from the corner, just what Sydney ordered.
Well, Xavier Cooks will come back in.
This time Hurt misses at the line. The difference stays 9. Alex Toohey, shot out of a gun and stuffing the bullet straight through the hoop. They can't avoid foul trouble as the Amy replay shows us the hops of Alex Toohey, the 20-year-old from Canberra, bound for the NBA draft. Malawatch off the mark, but Alex Toohey isn't. He got in behind everybody. Trailing by 18, their biggest deficit of the game. Toohey, they needed that, Sydney, and he's done it a couple of times. He's provided when...
Well, that timeout also gives Cooks a little break as well. Again, bad turnover, 2-on-1.
Adams and Toohey, sits it. Oh! And the next star stuffs two! In the media conference after the Adelaide loss, Brian Goorjian says, my head's spinning, I'm in woohoo land, or woohoo world. What world's the coach in now, Derek? To breed a bit of interest, and can they do it, will they do it? Did anyone really think they could 18 down on the back of Alex Toohey?
There, Bruce, though, surprisingly kicks it out.
Throwing a few things around early, the Kings, Alex Toohey.
The Justin Shooter has in him.
Look out.
Here comes Alex Toohey. We know he can throw it down.
But it can hurt you in the paint.
Toohey underneath, he scores. And we know they're bringing Levante Turner in.
Once he moves it, the team must be disciplined as Toohey's about to elevate and throw one down. The team must have collective discipline to make sure they get...
That's a great start for Ely.
Scoring points hasn't necessarily been the problem for Melbourne. Stopping them has, and they let Alex Toohey... Adams for Cooks, who drops it off for Alex Toohey. 3 for Toohey. By the fourth to breathe some hope into their run of good fourth quarters. A little bit of momentum going their way here. Alex Toohey jams 2. Championship winner at Cleveland 2016, and now Cooks gets it to go. He'll go to the line for another one as well. Stuck in offensive mud. Couldn't get out of each other's way. But as they have so often, they're coming to get Melbourne United. Alex Toohey gets to the rack.
And how he's been able to get better and better this season. Up fake, goes middle, doesn't go up there, takes the contact, and won the next.
At the moment, they enjoy a 7-point advantage with 4 minutes remaining. In the first quarter, Toohey read it like a book and then stuffs it. With his first rebound of the night. Lost the handle. Guess who's involved again? Toohey coast to coast. The Kings, I should say. Toohey made it work.
Jalen Adams today, and he's off to a great start. He's never played against GA, but he's spoken the leader to this game and said that he doesn't care who's in front of him. He's ready to step up.
6-point first quarter to Perth, which
Summer
is
shootouts over, Matty.
way too many. And Brian Goorjian, he's been able to construct some good numbers defensively as Alex Toohey. The Kings looked a little flat.
They are flat, and not only with their performance as Toohey lets one go, big time hit, they needed that.
They went down and they got it down to 11, so that was very, very lucky, and then hit another 3 right here. But Perth just let them back in the game, and there's another 3, Alex Toohey, and that is what Brian Goorjian wanted.
Sydney are confused in this possession. They don't know what they're doing against this Wildcat zone.
Great option. Great change up by Perth.
Bruce. Bounce pass to Alex Toohey. Cut baseline was enough to break down the defence. And now Xavier Cooks gets another go. And again, it's Alex Toohey. Back-to-back, big shots.
A nice easy basket in quick succession there is not what they want.
Here's Alex Toohey finding Cam Oliver, who dunks 2.
Toohey may need to spend time on Cotton, and we saw it right there, but high-quality shots like this, Matty.
Well, it's going to be a coach's challenge.
Must result in defensive rebounds in the first phase, and that helps really reduce margins, but Pinder took off on release of Cam Oliver's shot. Got a fortunate bounce and a quick pass from Cotton as Toohey attacks, and now he is 8 of 10 from the field with 19 points.
In him as a player that you now recognise in his coaching?
The intensity, the competitiveness, and the love of basketball, those all shine through.
Not beyond the realms they can sneak into second if Melbourne lose the throwdown, the final game of the regular season. They've just got to bridge that percentage differential, which is considerable on United. Every basketball fan in the West with fingers crossed, hoping he extends his stay at the Wildcats. Because of the playing tournament, because of the FIBA break, here's Adams finding Toohey in the corner, and Alex Toohey drops his first three.
When you've got your two shooters in Liam Blanchfield, it opens the floor up for the best man to get that dribble and his best floaters.
Oliver!
Oh,
brace yourself! Blanchfield, a wild pass that Froling pulls in. Now they turn it over. Froling and Aldrich messing things up. Hawks by 9, who are a fantastic home team at 9-4. Trying to make it 5 straight home victories to see out the regular season. Here's Alex Toohey. A watch, watch for 2. Back to Dan Greeter after that recent highlight play. His first minutes against Sydney this season. 3 did not plays in the previous contest between these two clubs. Toohey down low. Watnoy to Oliver. Toohey scores on Young Jung Lee.
That was beautiful from Trey Kell, and again, that's what he does so well. Comes off the screen as Alex Toohey with the left. Finished nicely.
Now Trey Kell is swatted away by against the best. He said the Hawks have the upper hand in this rivalry, so quite happy to concede to the Illawarra and their form as Alex Toohey. Kings by 2, early minutes of this second leg of your Christmas Day doubleheader as Alex Toohey finds the right kind of roll for 3.
Tries an inside hand.
Certainly, physically, he's setting himself up for a big back end of the season. Here he is, Alex Toohey, the next star hoping to shine right now, and he is.
Understand that Kell's not in the game, so Harvey's going to be the primary guy. Lock him up.
Toohey gets the right kind of bounce again. The Hawks fighting to trim this Sydney lead, but Alex Toohey, a behemoth.
We've seen him knock down 6 in a game earlier this season, Brad, and his only good shooting performance of the year.
Oh, that is just beautiful. That is just a beautiful step by Alex.
Down the floor, screaming for the ball. No one saw him. Alex Toohey!